Hello everybody. So today I'm just doing a very quick video on TransMedics to tell you about the long-term guidance that they repeated to us in the call this earnings season, which is 10,000 organ transplants by 2028. And that's actually a really good number because they transplanted at TransMedics only 2,300 in full year of 2023, the number that they just reported. So that's 104,000 per transplant. So this is a company that is planning on having 1.04 billion in revenue by 2028. And if they reach that goal, that's actually a really good growth rate. If you look at it, for me to get to about 10,000 transplants in 2028, they would have to grow about 35% each year until 2028. So for the next nearly 5 years is what they have to grow at to get to this level. And obviously, as you know, my back of a napkin math that I always do on the channel is what if I assume that the price to sales remains constant, which they often do for high growth stocks like this. And a price to sales of 10 for an innovative company like TMDX is not that high of a price to sales. So if you simply assume that this price to sales was to remain constant at a price at a P2S of 10, and you don't even take into account how much money they're going to make, just look at the price to sales. You see today we're at about $85, end of 2023, beginning of 2024. The stock has been roughly flat since beginning of 2023, so I'm reusing beginning of 2023. $85. In 2028, that would be $381. The market cap is 2.65 billion. It would be 11.8 billion if they actually achieved doing this this almost 4.48x in transplant, which if the price to sales remain constant will be a 4.48x times in the stock. So this is a stock which, even if we see a little bit of multiple compression, let's say instead of trading at a price to sales of, I think it's 11 on a 5 right now, so I'm being conservative using a 10. Let's imagine they trade at a price to sales of a 7 or a 6, you would still getting 2.5 to 3x in a 5-year period for a stock like this, actually less than 5 years, depending on when they achieve it in 2028. So this is an interesting company, and I have increased my position on it based on the long-term guidance. As you know, if you follow the channel for a long time, I love long-term guidance. This removes uncertainty, the fact that they've guided 10,000. And this year, they've guided 51% at the midpoint of their guidance. So that still makes us a stock on my spreadsheet on EV over GP over revenue growth of a 0.36. So fairly inexpensive stock. And the rule of 40 is a 57, which is excellent. But if they achieve what the analysts alone are predicting this year, which is 70% growth, then you get a first tier cheap stock for me at a 0.26 on my number, and almost a rule of 80. You're at a rule of 76. So I listened to the call entirely. I was very pleased with everything I was hearing from the call. This is a company that could end up with almost 30% market share of the organ transplant market in the United States, and their buying of that airline seems to have been a master move. It's also worth noting that the revenue may increase even more because they may be getting more than 104,000 per transplant now that they have an airline, and now that they also get to charge for transportation services, profitable transportation services. So I think this stock could be very interesting going forward, and I am slowly increasing my position. Now, obviously, as always, this is not investment advice. This is just financial advice, and I realize it was a very short video, but I just wanted to let you know about the long-term guidance on this one. So no financial advice, just entertainment. Hoping you were entertained. I appreciate your likes. I appreciate your subscribes. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.